Hey, this is Van Silk right now. There's a lot going on right now. My daughter hit me up about 2 hours ago, saying that they had a shooting at the University of Las Vegas. My grandson, Tony, he's there. He's outside the school, so he's safe. But it's sad when kids can't go to school. People want to go and shoot and take young kids' lives. Just school shooting, period, man. Just people killing people for no reason. Listen, just pray and hope that, this situation is resolved sooner than later. But for the moment, you can check me out on rumble.com. I'm outside in the wind. I'm going to put a couple of videos up that's out here right now from Vegas on the update of what's going on. Make sure you follow me and like the channel. That's all I'm asking. I ain't asking for nothing else. Van Silk, not in my house, rumble.com. You'll have a blessed day.
Breaking news of a shooting at the University of Nevada in Las Vegas. Details are still coming in, but let me tell you what we know right now. Police say there are multiple victims. Their conditions are unknown. Las Vegas officers also say the shooter has been located and is dead. Reports of shots fired started coming in just before noon Pacific time at least one building on the campus. UNLV also posted on social media there were reports of shots fired in the student union, and they urged people to evacuate the area and run, hide, or fight.
You're a student here.
I'm a student at UNLV.
What do you know? What you see?
We were in the student union on the second floor, and we heard at the business building, the BEH on the second floor, there was an active shooter. We found out cops were on site, and we just sheltered in place until we were evacuated, and it took about maybe 30 minutes to get us evacuated.
Lots of cops on campus.
Yeah.
They had guns. We all walked out of the building, hands up. They evacuated us out the student union. We walked past one of the windows. Window was shot through. Glass everywhere. So we're glad that we're safe now, though. We're going to head back, so.
What were your thoughts when all that was happening?
I've been in an active blackout before. It wasn't anything crazy, but we could hear the gunshots from where we were. So about 200 kids all in one space. A lot of people were panicking. But yeah,
We made it out okay.
we're just glad that we're out here.
Yeah.
So, did the school give you any kind of tweet?
They did. They did. We had live emails, live announcements, telling us where the shooter was, giving us updates on the situation. I will commend the school for giving us really recent updates. That was great.
All right, thank you. What did you say? I'm sorry, what did you say about the person on the floor? What were you seeing?
At first, I heard the shots, and then I was waiting inside a building before I went in the basement, and I saw them grab a guy and take a big gun, and then I saw them put the guy in a car, so I was like, okay, it's over. But then I was like, okay, it's over, it's gonna be clear soon, and then I heard more rounds after that, and that's when I went running, because I didn't know where that was even coming from.
Let's listen to another eyewitness account here.
But then after like 2 minutes, boom, 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 more shots. So I ran into a basement, and then we were in the basement for like 20 minutes, and I was hearing shots outside, and I was hearing police. And then the police just evacuated me out. I had my hands over my head. And yeah, I was just hearing like a lot of shots. I didn't know how many shooters there were. I don't really know anything.
And where were you exactly when this was happening?
There's like a field and there's like steps, and I was just sitting on the steps out in the open, and there was like an event going on. Like there was like a Lego party, and everyone's just kind of concerned and looking around, and then boom, everyone's running. And I didn't know what was happening. I was like, I guess we're all running. I'm running.
So right now we're at Harmon in Maryland. How far away from that scene are we right now? Approximately.
Like a block, and then you go into campus, and it's directly across from the student union. So I guess like a block away, super close.
And did you see anybody running at that point, or what did you see besides that?
I was one of the first people running. I saw people running. I'm like, I'm gonna run. And then for a second, people were like going outside. I was like, stop, stop, stop. There's a shooting, and no one believed me. They're like, what? Like, what are you talking about? And then they saw people running, and everyone was just going everywhere. And then boom, it was cleared out in a second. Because I had like windows of the outside, and everything was just gone. And then I saw them get a guy and put him on the floor, and I thought it was okay. And then I was hearing more shots after that, and that's when I went in the basement.
What did you say? I'm sorry. What did you say about the person on the floor? What were you seeing?
At first, I heard the shots, and then I was waiting inside a building before I went in the basement, and I saw them grab a guy and take a big gun. And then I saw them put the guy in a car, so I was like, okay, it's over. But then I was like, okay, it's over, it's gonna be clear soon. And then I heard more rounds after that, and that's when I went running, because I didn't know where that was even coming from.
So I certainly wonder if that was the shooter. So can you explain that scene? Explain from the moment that you saw this person until they were put in the car.
So I was looking outside, I was seeing police cars surround the other building, and then I see a guy and they push him on the floor, and the other police officers were holding a big gun, which I'm assuming was the shooter. And then I saw them throw a guy in a car, who I'm assuming was the shooter. And then I didn't know what was happening, and then boom, I hear rounds of shots. I didn't know if it was coming from police or another person, so I went running after that. And then I didn't know what was happening after that. I was just hearing gunfire.
Okay, and we know that, so we're hearing from Metro that a suspect is deceased at this point, so unclear if that person was the shooter, but you certainly saw some activity right there.
I have photos.
And I'll take a look at them. I mean, what do you think of this happening over at UNLV?
It's weird to have in real life, because you see all these school shooting stuff always, and I'm like, I kind of knew it was going to happen to me one day, but it's weird to have it real. It's scary, and it's real, and it needs to be taken seriously. And it's like this is like my actual life, you know? It's crazy.
And when you heard the shots, I mean, did it sound like I'm sorry, guys, I'm just kind of looking over here. It looks like there's some people are just slowly walking across the street.
They're probably evacuating everyone.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering too. If they're Eric, I don't know if you can shoot. I'm assuming they're moving.
All right, we're going to bring in Paul Morrow